Hey everyone, this is Corey with Sims Investment Management, and this is our monthly update. And here we are, March 2026, and I hope everybody's having a great start to their spring. We've been very busy around the office. We're actually expanding our office to the first floor, which will be great because we'll have new first floor conference space for our clients to be able to come visit us. We also had another new hire. We have Caitlin Walter join the team. And Caitlin is coming over from US Bank. She has some industry experience. She'll be serving as my executive assistant, and we're really excited to have her. It's into tax season, so things are busy here as we're helping clients still with their IRA contributions and backdoor Roths and 401ks and simple IRAs, and it really is alphabet soup around here right now as we try and push towards the end of tax season. And if we haven't connected with you or your CPA and you have questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. We're doing our best to work through our list and get everybody taken care of. We actually have moved up the timeline of when we've been doing that this year, so that way we can avoid any last minute surprises, especially with baby Sims having about a 3-week countdown until he or she arrives. I've asked Emily to hopefully get me through the end of tax season. But there's no promises, and if I am out of the office, somebody from the team here will certainly be able to take care of you. We also have some great information this month in our newsletter about Trump accounts. We continue to get asked about this a lot, and there's a little bit of an overview. The government has set up a website, but really no action is expected to take place until July when these all go live with custodians. But there is a form if you want to get ahead of it that takes a couple minutes to fill out that you can start the process on the Trump accounts. Next up, the world has been a little crazy recently, and not saying that's good or bad, but it is what it is. And I think what we wanted to take a moment to talk to clients about this month is I'm going to use a little bit of a Greek mythology story. It's probably one that you're familiar with. I'm sure there are people that are going to watch this that are going to watch me butcher trying to explain this, but I hope it gets the point across. And so it's the story of Ulysses, and already screwing up his name, but the story of him traveling home with his crew, his sailors, and they're trying to get past these islands that notoriously people wreck into, right? And it's because essentially there's the version of the mermaids that are on this island that, sing to them and are out and brushing their hair, and they attract the sailors to get close, and then they wreck into the rocks, and then, they don't make it home to their wives and their families. And so the crew, what they do is they actually fill their ears with beeswax, right? So they can't hear the songs. And they then tie the hands of the captain to the ship. So that way he can't steer the ship off course and go crash into the rocks. And I think there's so much that is fitting about what we do with our clients in relation to this story, right? We're asking our clients sometimes to fill their ears with beeswax because we know that the media has this awful tragedy complex that headlines to get viewerships, right? Fear is the number one emotion that spreads. And so sometimes we're asking our clients to fill their ears with beeswax because we have our hands tied and we're not allowing that ship to change course. We're going to sail and navigate swiftly along the islands. And so I think that's really important right now with the craziness that's going on with the war and some other fronts. I also think it's important, we've been talking to our clients to remind them that you own companies, not stocks. And quite frankly, there's never been a better way for ordinary people to accumulate wealth than to passively own small pieces of companies. And that's what you own. All that really is required of you is a little bit of patience, to let time and compounding, and then have faith that the future is actually going to be better than today, like it has been through the course of history. I've seen this written recently where America didn't create democracy and it didn't create capitalism, but it was smart enough to be the first country that combined them and married them together. And that is why we've had the success that we've had for the past 250 years. I'm bringing this up now because I almost want the work that we do with our clients to reframe. We don't want you to look at being a stock owner to owning some of that company begrudgingly as just a means to the end to get to a retirement income bucket. We actually want you to celebrate the fact that you are a part owner of these companies, and it has been such an effective way to accumulate wealth. Now, there's going to be volatility, but we also remind our clients that risk cannot be avoided. It can only be transferred. And so if you take lower volatility on today, you're going to pick up longevity risk and purchasing power risk in the future. There's just no way to eliminate risk. So I hope that you can remember that we're here to be your coach, to be your captain, to let us steer the ship, fill your ears a little bit with beeswax when the world gets scary. And unless your goals have changed and your timelines changed, we should have your portfolio positioned to function based off your financial plan. So thanks for letting me navigate through that. Hopefully it helps paint the picture a little bit of what we're doing for you here. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. If this message would be well received by somebody you know, please feel free to share, and we'll talk to you next month. Thanks.